Hi, I'm Nick Huston here for Gotham Sound and Communications. Today we are talking about the brand new Zaxcom TRX IFB. TRX for transmitter, receiver, same kind of nomenclature that Zaxcom has always had. And then FB for foldback as part of interruptible foldback, which of course we usually shorten to IFB, which you would see, usually associate with Comtex, electrosonics. Either way, some kind of way to get feedback to the talent to be able to hear. So as you can see, it looks very similar to all of the existing Zaxcom stuff. It's a little bit taller because it's got a little bit more stuff in it. The power switch is up here, the antenna's here, 3-pin LEMO connector as always. One new thing here is this button. This is a push button, and it's multifunction programmable. Right now you can either have it be push to talk or push to mute, or nothing at all. In the future applications may be that you could actually push to output timecode, or do push for private line, which would certainly be useful as well. So those are some of the future versions that Zaxcom is looking at implementing. So that's the new part of the top. The front part is all very similar to how it's always been. You've got your menu buttons, your record, stop, up, down, and all that fun stuff. And then on the sides, you've got two locking tip ring sleeve connector. The left-hand side is the one that's currently active. That'll be your IFB output. And the right-hand side is just room for improvement. So one of the things that's nice about these connectors is that they are locking. So you can use a locking 3.5 millimeter, very similar to the output of, say, the ERX3 or even the Sennheiser G3, so that there's no chance that your talent's just going to pull their earpiece out by accident. It takes 2 AA batteries. We just got this in today, so I can't really tell you how long it takes. And on the inside, and this is a little bit hard to see with the camera angle, how can I show this? There, you can see it right there. That little white sliver, that is where your micro SD card goes. So this unit, the TRX IFB, has all of the good things that the TRX LA3 has and the LT3 has. Same 100 milliwatt max output power, same recording capability using MARF, still uses NeverClip to give you an increased amount of dynamic range. Still uses ZaxNet to be able to do timecode recording, remote roll, all that fun stuff. And what else? Gosh, there's all the things that Zaxcom does, this does. In addition to being able to output audio via IFB. A couple of applications that could be used for. So first of all, this is great for people that are doing things that require feedback, that require prompting from off screen. So potentially this one box can replace these 2 boxes on my hip. You see I have a transmitter here and an IFB here. So this one box, if you look, is smaller than both of them combined, certainly, and really about the same size as each one individually. So this will make it a lot easier for your talent just to be able to put one box on, connect the lav, connect the earpiece, and you're good to go. Other potential applications, so that's really for broadcast. So for stand-ups like this, like I could start using this to do these kinds of things from here on out. News anchors, in the field reporters, all that fun stuff, so that they can get prompts from off screen when there's breaking news. Hold on a second. Yes. Okay, I understand. So that's one thing. Another potential thing is for giving you increased flexibility for when you are doing narrative work. So if you wanted to do a neck loop with an earwig, you could plug the neck loop into here, use the earwig, and people could hear music for playback scenes in their earwigs, or they could hear or they can hear director's prompts, or really whatever mix you want to send to them. And then lastly, but not least, this was a new idea that somebody came up with today. When you're working in a car and you need to do plant mics, you could also use, there's not always a lot of room in cars, so you could stash this up in the visor, run your plant mic to it, and then take the output of this and use it to feed the camera, so that you're not putting a bunch of different boxes inside and all that fun stuff. So potential uses for it. Definitely increases flexibility. So let's just turn it on and see how it looks. It's a pretty standard Zaxcom menu. Right now we have it set up via ZaxNet with a TRX IFB, so it just took the timecode jam automatically. There's no card in here just yet, but we can just go through the menu. We can change the gain, all normal, the transmit frequency. What do we want to monitor in the IFB output? Right now it's set to IFB, whatever we're recording and whenever we're playing back. We can change that to just record and play if we want to just hear what's coming off the transmitter. You can adjust the side tone gain. What the side tone gain is actually what is the gain, what does your microphone sound like? What is the live feed from your microphone? So some people, not me, but some talent like to be able to hear themselves in the microphone, so they know what they're saying, what they sound like, against whatever it is that they are being fed via the IFB. So you can adjust the side tone gain here, and you can bring it all the way up to 24 or have it set to off, and it locks, and that's basically the main menu. There is an extended menu, which is basic. It's very similar to how the TRX LA35 works. So and the ERX, it's just jammed a little bit more into the same menu. So you just push and hold menu while you turn it on. Okay, it takes the timecode jam. It sees the timecode jam. You've got the transmit menu. You've got the record menu. We've got the home menu, the setup menu, the timecode menu, and the audio menu, and all the options. If you're familiar with ZaxNet, all the options that you're used to are still there. So I think right now what we should do is just hook it up and just have the proof be in the pudding. Okay, so just to make the levels dance, and we're not going to actually listen to what this sounds like because we know what a Sanken plugged into a Zaxcom sounds like with Neverclip. It sounds good, but the levels dance, and just to prove that this works and sounds good, there's the levels dancing. Hello, levels. There you are. And just to prove that this works, I'm going to ask my producer, Joe. What's his name? Joe. Am I forgetting anything? Can you help me out here? What I've done is I've plugged the output of the TRX IFB into the speaker. So we're going to see if Joe says I've forgotten anything.
Breaking news. You have not forgotten anything.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Breaking news. I have not forgotten anything. That is actually the TRXFB working, which is great. So other things to know about it, it's the same as Zaxcom, high band, low band. You can get the TRXFB 3.5 or the TRXFB 3.6. The 5 being for 500 megahertz, the 6 being for 600 megahertz. The 5 covers block 20, 21, and 22. The 6 covers the rest of them, 24, 25, and 26. And 23 is kind of split in half. But it's 100 megahertz bandwidth. They're shipping now. We've already shipped a couple out the door. And they are $19.95, which, if you were thinking about getting a TRX LA35 and an ERX, you save like $300 or so. Yeah, that seems about right. $350, something like that. So, shipping now, available now. Joe, any questions from the audience? Use the thing. Use the thing. Joe, use the thing.
Oh, okay. Bradley asked, can I put that on a camera and monitor audio I'm sending the cam?
Can you put that on a camera and monitor audio you're sending from a camera? Absolutely. It would work. you would take it would just be a scratch track because this is an IFB, so you wouldn't want to use it as your primary audio if it was if they weren't syncing back to you. But you can use this to output clean sounding audio into the camera, and then you could take a specially made cable to take the headphone return from this and go into this 3-pin LEMO jack, and then transmit back to yourself. That would absolutely 100% work. Yeah. Anything else, Joe? Remember, use the mic. Use the mic, Joe. You gotta use the mic. Come on, Joe, use the mic.
No other questions.
Okay, very good. Well, anyway, if you have any future questions, we're always available here at gothamsound.com. You can post a question or comment in this video. We do try and get back to them as soon as we can. You can watch this and other videos on Vimeo or YouTube in our archives. You can follow us on Facebook and Twitter. You can also ask us questions there. And if you have any ideas of things you'd like to see in the future, and we've gotten some great ideas that are coming down the pike, you can email them to info@gothamsound.com. Thank you. Thanks very much for watching. This has been about the Zaxcom TRXFB. I'm Nick Huston for Gotham Sound.